city of Changzhou in southern Jiangsu province is located on the southern bank of the Yangtze River, east of the provincial capital Nanjing and west of Shanghai. It's an ancient city with its origins dating back to the beginning of the Qing dynasty. And for a fifth consecutive edition, the magnificent Changzhou Olympic Sports Centre is playing host to the Victor China Open, the fourth and last of the Super 1000 tournaments, the highest tier of tournament on the HSBC BWF World Tour. And as part of the World Tour Finals trophy brought into the arena today by Miss Lu Xiao Li from the local organising committee. And the World Tour Finals, to take place in Hangzhou in China in December, is just for the top 8 players and pairs in each of the 5 disciplines. Well, it's quarterfinals today and 5 matches for you this evening, the second session of the day. And we start with an intriguing women's doubles. Fukushima and Matsumoto have 7 World Championship medals between them. They're up against Muralitharan and Muralitharan, the Olympic semi-finalists. Then it's a battle of left-handers in the men's singles. Wang Shengxing against Christophe Popov of France, who's looking to reach his second semi-final in 2 weeks. Then it's women's singles and the Olympic champions past and present. An Se-young, who's still on course to achieve a Super 1000 slam within a calendar year. She's up against the Tokyo gold medalist Chen Yufei, who is the only player to beat the Koreans so far this year. Then it's men's doubles, and Kang Min-hyuk and Ki Dong-ju, a new pair from Korea in only their 6th individual tournament together, are up against the former world number ones and Olympic silver medalists Liang Wei-kang and Wang Chang. Then we finish with another men's doubles and the Asian Games gold medalists Ranki Reddy and Shetty from India, up against Ong Yu-sin and Teo In-yi, who were in great form last week in reaching the semi-final of the Tokyo event, the Japan Open. So looking for a second semi-final in 2 weeks. Well, with women's doubles being our first quarter-final of the evening, a chance for us to look at the draw from the quarter-final stage. 6 seeds, only 2 in the bottom half of the draw, as you can see, and only 4 different nationalities, making it the least diverse of all 5 disciplines. 3 pairs from China, 2 from Korea, 2 from Malaysia, and 1 from Japan. Now, as you saw, 2 of the quarterfinals have already been completed, and there's already 2 Chinese pairs in the semi-final stage. But who will join them? We are about to find out. This quarterfinal from the bottom half of the draw. So the 2 pairs led out by the number 8 seeds from Japan, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto. And this, the Malaysians who were semi-finalists at the Paris Olympic Games, Pearly Tan and Muralitharan. Well, this will be a 5th meeting between these 2 pairs, and of the previous 4, the Malaysians have won 3 of them. And most importantly, they've won the last 3. Last time they met was in the 2nd round of the Singapore Super 750 event earlier this year, just last month, in fact.
Serve, who will serve?
So the Malaysians won the toss of the coin and have chosen to serve.
Mayu, which side you choose? Left side?
Well, it was a close match in Singapore, as you saw, 25-23, 21-18, in a match lasting 46 minutes. Well, the 2 Japanese players only formed their partnership as a regular pair at the Kumamoto Masters last year, and they promptly got to the final. It was a remarkable start to the partnership. This is Yuki Fukushima, who's 32 years of age, making her 5th appearance here at the China Open, and it's her 5th quarter-final. How about that for consistency? She did actually make the semi-finals 6 years ago with Sayaka Hirota. Mayu Matsumoto will turn 30 next month. She's making her 4th appearance here, and like her partner, she's always reached at least the quarter-final stage. She was a beaten finalist 7 years ago with Wakana Nagahara. Now, both of their matches have been won in 2 straight games against Chang and Yang from Chinese Taipei in the first round, and then against Kusuma and Pratiwi from Indonesia. So to Muralitharan, who is the youngest player on court at the age of 25 from Kedah, and they're enjoying their 7th consecutive week at their career high of 3. It's their 3rd consecutive appearance here at the China Open, and it's the first time they've been beyond the 2nd round. Tina Muralitharan is 27 and she's from Selangor. And they were 4th, as I told you, in the Olympic Games. And they, like their opponents, have won both of their matches so far here in Changzhou in 2 straight games. Against teammates Ong and Ting, and then Japanese opposition Hirokami and Kobara. I'm Jill Clark, delighted to say that sitting alongside me, as he's been all week, is former Danish head coach, Stine Pedersen. And I started off by saying I thought this would be an intriguing match. Do you agree?
I think so. I think it's 2 pairs that match up really well against each other, even though the Malaysians have won the last 3 in straight games.
So our court officials for this one, Andrew Clark from Barbados and Jiang Xiying from China is the service judge. So we're just about ready for the start of our first of 5 quarterfinals here in the 2nd session of the day.
Ladies and gentlemen, on my right, Muralitharan and Muralitharan, Malaysia. And on my left, Yuki Fukushima and Mayu Matsumoto, Japan. Muralitharan to serve, Mayu Matsumoto, love all, play.
So the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan, getting this quarter-final underway. They are the number 3 seeds against the number 8 seeds from Japan, Fukushima and Matsumoto. Well, that's a good start by Muralitharan.
1-0.
Well, I was mentioning, Stine, that Fukushima and Matsumoto have 7 World Championship medals between them. In fact, they played against each other in 2 consecutive finals in 2018 and 19. And Mayu Matsumoto winning both of those finals. And it's quite remarkable how sport can bring rivals together to then form what has turned out to be a highly successful partnership so far.
And indeed it is. It's very good to see them continue playing at the highest level when their respective former partners both were hit by injuries and at least from international badminton have retired. I'm not certain whether they retired from local competitions. And team matches in Japan, I'm not sure.
It was just wide.
Service over.
So that's a good challenge by the Japanese pair.
Play.
Ooh.
Service over.
Well, not only 7 World Championship medals, they've been in 7 finals at the All England Championships, which is one of the Super 1000 events. These two Japanese players. In fact, they were in the All England final earlier this year, having won the first of the Super 1000 events this year, the Malaysia Open. That's a good backhand. Just wide there on that one from Tina.
Service over.
But Steen, last week, the Japanese pair had their first ever loss in a first round.
And they were up against the Koreans.
Jung Ha-eun and Lee Young-woo.
And they played a really great match. The Koreans put pressure on Fukushima and Matsumoto. So I guess they'll be hungry for revenge.
Well, she's got a very powerful smash, this lady. It's still unable to get through the defence of the Malaysians. What did she have, 3 goes?
Yeah. It was the Japanese who ended up choosing ends, and they chose the far side. And that means that they're playing up against the drift in the early stage in the first game. And that's a little bit of a gamble, because we've seen in almost all the other categories that is the better end. But in women's doubles, it's not so easy to determine which end is the better. If you can get on the attack, then your attack gets a little bit of help from the near side here. Arrives quicker on the opponent's side, so I expect that's what Fukushima and Matsumoto has been contemplating. That if it goes to 3 games, they might finish on the side where it's easier to kill it.
Well, that's a magnificent smash this time by Nakashima. Enjoyed that one. I often think, just following up on that point, Steen, I often think in doubles it's the opposite way to the singles anyway.
It can be.
Yeah.
It can be. It depends a little bit on how severe the drift is, and also shuttle speed and stuff like that. But it's not given at all that it's the same impact in all categories.
No,
I would say most of the time it's definitely not the same impact in all categories.
Oh, she should have put that away.
Oh, you missed it. Oh, that's close.
Oh, I would challenge that. Yep, they are challenging. I don't think I got one of the challenges right yesterday.
No, I've had a session like that. I had it in. No, I can't really recall when I had a session like that.
Just rub it in, Steen. Go on. Make me feel even worse.
But this was definitely close.
I am saying in.
Good start.
I'm back on form.
Yeah.
5-8. Play.
I like that block.
Good drop shot. Koreans, especially Lee Young-woo, had a lot of success playing the disguised drop shots last week in Japan. And we know that Muralitharan is very, very capable of playing the exact same shot. I find it in as well.
Yeah, she hasn't got her spatial awareness at the moment, Muralitharan, on that back line. Oh, that's super. What an absolutely delightful change of pace. It's the change of pace you were alluding to, but not the shot you were alluding to. You were alluding to the drop shot played from the back of the court.
But it's equally efficient because the Japanese pair tend to move their stance backwards when they're defending.
Yeah, you've got to be awfully careful with those lifts.
7-10.
Oh, that's a good interception. And a fabulous smash across the body from Muralitharan, across the body of Yuki Fukushima. And it is the Malaysians. Look at that. That's absolutely perfect. Malaysians go to the mid-game interval with the advantage, the 4-point advantage at the mid-game interval of the opening game.
あとはドライブケースまで次を待てればいいぞ。あとちょっとスペース、あんた向こう側でちょっと取ると早すぎる。こっちちょっと負担ちょっと高い。もうちょっとフォアの奥一回狙って、一回狙って一回流せばいい。あまり長くできたとき。
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So 11-7 the advantage to the number 3 seeds, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Wow. Disappointed with her miss there. It's quite early on to be getting very emotional about a miss.
There was a rally where there were quite a few loose shots.
Maybe it was just something that she'd discussed with her coach, husband Razak.
12-8. Service over. 9-12.
Couldn't attack the low serve. That return sort of went in an upward direction. It's going long. Oh, this is a very, very good response. 4 points adrift at the mid-game interval. Now there's only 1 point in it.
We're sitting at a rather high ankle or high spot above the court, but I feel the Malaysians have been a little bit hesitant on the front court when they have an attacking opportunity, possibly because they're playing with the drift, and there's also the possibility that the chance is not as big as we see it from up here. But it's hard to see exactly what the height is over the top of the tape.
Another good smash across the body of Fukushima.
13-12.
Oh, got him in each other's way. Got away with it.
14-12.
Oh, that's not the best of serves. There's the drop shot you were talking about. Yeah. Isn't it interesting the way that she's smashing across the body of Fukushima? How many shots at points has she won like that? At least 3.
Yeah.
At least.
And that's sort of like the way that women's doubles has developed, that it's becoming more adventurous in the attack. That's simply necessary to be able to create winners. Let's see with the service here, they have been a little bit on the loose side. That was better.
Well, they've steadied the ship of the Malaysians. Oh, lovely block.
Super play by Tarantina.
17-12.
For 5 straight points to the Malaysians, having lost 5 of the 6 previous points.
And just as the Japanese have caught up, and it's been fairly easy points.
Oh dear.
Service over. 13-17.
Break in the momentum of play probably didn't help. Yeah, well taken. She's a tall athlete, is my Matsumoto. 5'9.5" or 176 if you prefer. Did you see that, Steve?
I didn't see all of it.
The two coaches seem to be giving different hand signals. so what was the tactics? I'm not sure. Three straight points. Yeah, that was more committed and more decisive from Muralitharan in front.
And the Japanese pair, they have been able to turn around very, very few defenses the way I've seen it. Got to play the first lift with better quality. That's better. The result the same.
19-15.
2 points away from the opening game for the Malaysian combination. Missed it. Yeah. They're still targeting Yuki Fukushima with their attacking play, and it's paid dividends. 5 game point opportunities for Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Lovely block. Oh, confusion again. That's twice down the centre of the court. Two Malaysians have left it for the other. Or the first one, they both went for it. That time they both left it for the other. It's gone long. Well, they're challenging. It's their third challenge of this opening game, and they still have 2 challenges left. In other words, their first 2 challenges, they were absolutely right, but I don't think they'll be right there. I saw that as long.
I agree.
Indeed, it was long. So, opening game to the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. 21-16 in 19 minutes.
ちょっと風ちょっと利用して相手もそうだったけど風利用すごく上手だったこのタイミングは自分たちもそういうことができるようにね大体相手は多分絶対思い切って多分後ろ多分ねちょっとこっちも慌てずに風のせい下がる時間あるから遅いとりあえず前を有利になるように意識するようにちょっと順に折るとき一緒につくだけどやっぱりタイミングはいいからねクロスカートこれ超えればチャンス全然なくてスマッシュもなこれだと思う走る今度はこっちから向こうに絶対球が走るからちょっとタイミング
Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds. Japan, back on court. Second game. Love all. Play.
So 1 game to the good, the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Oh yes, a little skip up and down in frustration at her missed net shot.
Love.
Any suggestions of what you think that the Japanese pair could try and do here, Steen, to turn this around?
I'm absolutely certain they have to get on the attack. Playing the near side here, lifting is super difficult. If they lift, it's got to be very flat lifts, and they got to move their defensive stance forward. The problem is going to be getting the attack, I think, because both Tina and Muralitharan are very creative in the service situation. Look at that. In the first game, we saw Fukushima being relatively content lifting from the front court. She can't be content lifting on this near side here. We have to see something more from her, something more creative. Second service error from
Tina.
Just lifting again. It's gone long again.
It makes you wonder why on earth they chose that far side of the court as well.
Yes.
Rexy Manaki, the Malaysian team, he enjoyed that one.
Wide. The idea was good enough because they have to change the defense around whenever they have the slightest opportunity. Matsumoto and Fukushima. That's more like it.
Service over. 3-6.
Pushed it long.
Service over.
That shows really well the. Basically, they have to block it and get it below the tape to get the lift. Otherwise, the Malaysian seems quicker on the racket. That was desperation shot, in my opinion.
She just seemed to sort of rush at it, didn't she?
Yeah, it was like all or nothing.
They're just content to lift. And then almost immediately they're looking to turn that defense into their attack.
That's helping them in these conditions here.
Absolutely.
Now she's lifting again. It's a better shot from Matsumoto.
Nice block from Matsumoto.
4-9.
It's quite confusing because, as I recall it, Fukushima and Hirota, her former partner, they won the Indonesia Open a couple of times, and that's also very, very drifty.
4-9. 5-9.
Well, she wanted to change the shuttle. The Japanese pair said no, and the umpire sided with the Japanese pair. Umpires do tend to side with the server.
Yeah.
And I think that's right. Hesitation there between the two Malaysians. That's a cut 3 times now. Nice. Well, the Malaysians are desperately trying to turn their defence into attack within that rally, and then a rather tame high clear from Tina. Can't afford that in these sort of conditions.
No.
From long.
Service over. 10-6. Service over. 7-10.
Yeah. It was 8-2 in the opening game. It was 9-3 in this second game in favour of the Malaysians.
Service over. 11-8.
So 11-8 at the mid-game interval in favour of the number 3 seeds from Malaysia, having already won the opening game. It's time for this pair from Japan to try something different.
後ろの人中カバーするように前の人使ったら戻れないから次にプッシュだったら OK やっぱり落とすが結構これ頭ないセネパターン全然いいポイントちょっと取っているあと打ち方も少し変化するようにこれ頭だったら入れてねもっと使ってもっと使ってちょっと
Court 1, 20 seconds.
So 11-8 in favour of Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Oh, that's a super neck shot. And look at the speed forward, Steve.
Yeah, and the look from Matsumoto towards the coaches, I think that was some of the advice that they got, Fukushima and Matsumoto.
What, that you've got to rush the net more?
Forward, yeah, you've got to win the net here. He tried to intercept, that was the right thing to do.
Absolutely. Pushed it wide. She's definitely, and Matsumoto, definitely trying to move quicker towards the shuttle.
Yeah. It was interesting, Kei Nakajima was mostly speaking to her. So I don't know if he thinks that she's the one who's got to take responsibility. That would be natural. So a challenge here, or what? Oi, she wants to leave the court.
Yeah, she wanted a challenge.
What on earth was that?
I don't think she's going to win this challenge, but she
No.
challenged straight away. She didn't delay. So it might be advantageous, whether they win the challenge or not, that they've had a bit of a break, because I just felt the last couple of rallies that they seem to be rushing. Look, they're having lots of discussions.
There's a little confusion now because there's a challenge on court 2 as well. That's being shown on the screen here in the arena. So that's why we're waiting.
Miles long.
Challenge
Very
unsuccessful.
odd challenge. I think it was tactical.
Service over.
So both the Malaysians have made service errors now.
Oh, that's not. Oh yeah, that's right. Sorry, that's my mistake. I thought the Malaysians had given the point.
There's been very, very few long rallies.
Yeah. It should result in a much sharper contest for the initiative in the service situation. That's good play by Fukushima. Oh.
Nice block.
Yes. That's the way to do it. Nice rally by Fukushima and Matsumoto there on their way back here. I think perhaps the Malaysians can push the first service return and then block the next one to either of the sides. Block the third shot. Wait, that's the one. Good play.
As soon as they're on the attack, the Malaysians are now combining so well in that they're hitting in the right place to set it up from the front court player.
Yes.
They've always had that ability, but I think they've got even better at it.
They're attacking much more as a pair, where the Japanese is relying a lot on Matsumoto. That's a good flicker.
16-12.
Excellent. Just as the Japanese were about to get back in this match, the Malaysians draw away again.
Lovely block. And again.
Now we have that challenge for the net.
Missed it.
18-12.
Three points needed to reach a 7th semi-final of the year.
Ooh, that was close.
Challenges called out.
Well, if they're wrong on this, they've got no challenges left, but unless they challenge, the Malaysians only need 2 points. Was wide, so no challenges.
No challenges
I
remaining.
was super impressed with the Japanese women's doubles in the
19-12.
first 3 months of the year. They were winning Malaysia Open, they were winning India Open, they were winning the All England, but they haven't really been able to follow up on that here in the summer. 3 different pairs won those 3 tournaments.
Yes, that's right. Add to that, another Japanese pair won the German Open as well.
Who was that? Iwanaga and
No, that was.
there was
Otake.
Otake and Takahashi, who we saw
That's
yesterday.
right. Yeah.
Match point.
So it's match point opportunities. This has been a very good performance by the Malaysians, and in all honesty, the Japanese pair never really settled.
No. Wow.
21-16, 21-12, the margin of the victory for Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. Only 38 minutes.
Match won by Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan. 21-16,
Well,
21-12.
Malaysian coaches absolutely delighted with that, and so they should be. A 7th semi-final of 2025 in only their 12th tournament of the year. More than 50% of their tournaments that they've played, they've reached the semi-final. And I know now with their world ranking at 3, in theory that should happen the whole time. But I think that's still impressive. 21-16, 21-12, and Muralitharan and Tina Muralitharan through to the semi-final, where they'll play against Xia Yifan and Zhang Shuxian. Well, coming up next, it's a battle of left-handers in the men's singles. Wang Zhengxing of China up against Christo Popov of France. Welcome back to Changzhou and the second session on quarterfinals day here at the Victor China Open. Our next match is men's singles, and it features the Chinese youngster and the French youngster